Hi everybody, Jorunn here, and I'm doing a little quick series on what is just so cool about Star Citizen. I know all of us that play this all the time, we're kind of taking this for granted now, and we're getting impatient for new content. I hear all over YouTube and the forums. Okay, well, I think 2.4, we didn't get a lot of new content. We got Persistence, which was just the most massive update to Star Citizen under the hood, and is so critical for going forward. Ow! Down to 5 frames per second? 1 frame per second? A little freezing. And part of that is server side still. Part of that is my my system. I'm only running an i7 laptop with an 850M NVIDIA graphics card, so I don't get 60 frames per second like the guys that have really nice rigs, but I'm so passionate about this game, and I do have a nice gaming rig coming in a few weeks, which is just going to change my life, because Star Citizen is my life outside of work, which I love. Yes, I do actually love my job and what I do, but I have been totally obsessed with Star Citizen, and the more I'm in it, the more I love it. And just gorgeous, amazing detail. Like, yeah, the character models, weapons, FPS may not be as exciting to some people as some of the other fancy FPS shooters, the AAA games that are already out, and they were in development for 3, 4, 5 years, where you didn't even hear about it until they came out, and then it's like, oh wow, like here's all the press, here's this big badass new game. It's like, oh, Halo is out, or Mass Effect is out, and like, yeah, and these things have been in development for years, and then they come out, and sorry, that's my phone going off over there, notifications. Yeah, Star Wars blasters, because I am an old nerd. But I just, oh wow, look at that. I accidentally backed up into this tree, and like, check that out. So we're in 2.4.1. 2.4 came out, and it was buggy as hell. It was massive change. 2.4.1 fixed a lot of the problems that we were having, and things are running much better. Frame rates are better. Not getting the infinite loading screens, and they have been working to fix a lot of bugs. And yeah, we all have seen the folks coming out here and wandering around Olisar and wowing about it. Yeah, everybody's taking this for granted now, because we see it every day, those of us that are in it, and there's a lot of people that still haven't actually seen Star Citizen, really what it is, so yeah, maybe it's gratuitous fanboyness. But another thing that I wanted to really show, hopefully my ship is still here after I've been standing around for so long. Still here? Yes. So, I don't know about other people, but I continuously appreciate life and the small things, and so I guess I'm just always a really happy person, because I am so grateful for everything. And as early as Star Citizen is, and as many times as we come out here and we come out on the pad and we take this for granted, and how amazing just walking out in this realistic environment in space, on a space station. And this is like the first space station that was released. Yeah, 2.0 came out back in November, December, whatever it was, I think. And I was lucky because I didn't come in really super early into Star Citizen. I got my first Aurora LN back in September of 2015, and then shortly right after 2.0 came out, and that introduced everyone to the Crusader planet, which is that big old gas giant there. It looks like Jupiter in the Stanton system. So that is the Stanton Star, and there's 3 space stations, Korea, ICC, and Olisar, that are orbiting Crusader planet around the Stanton Star. And around the moon, Yella, there's a very small little asteroid belt. But in the Stanton Star System, there's a huge asteroid belt. Huge! And there's other planets, and there's going to be the Hurston landing zone. There's going to be ArcCorp, which is going to be a whole massive, massive planet. You know, we go in there from the hangar, and we walk around in there, and it's been around for a long time, but we only see a tiny piece of it, and it's huge. We're going to be able to fly from here to there and land on ArcCorp, land on Hurston. And that's coming not very much longer. It's already July, and they're already talking about 2.5 coming out, and there's going to be an asteroid landing zone or spawning point for Outlaws, which is essentially going to be a version of Nick's. I forget what the actual landing zone there in Nick's is called, but that's going to be released within the next month, probably by the end of July. We're going to have a super awesome landing zone that I know I'm not an outlaw, not a pirate, but I want to go explore that. And that's going to be one of the asteroids in Yella. And let's see if I can take off here. Come on. Takes a few tries when you first take off. Still a little bit buggy there, but we all take off from Olisar here, and we take this for granted, but this is a huge, huge, massive space station in space. And there's 4 of these struts where we take off from. And we see them every day. I know we spend a lot of time here, those of us that actually play Star Citizen on a regular basis, so it's like not new to us anymore. But we don't even go, and the only place where we go in here is that middle strut area right there. We spawn in the Easy Habs, we go down and we call our ships, and then we come out onto the landing pads, and we cannot even go from there through that. I mean, look how big that is. Am I still in precision? Hopefully. Yes. So this massive, massive strut here, wish I wasn't getting 5 frames per second. God, that is sucking. Sorry, folks. Yes, it is sucking. Let's turn, because... what is that? Something else down there. Trying to clip off my wings. Oh, man. I am getting no frames per second. This is sucking. Yes. I apologize. Be patient. Look at all that down there. We don't even go into this whole massive area down here. Look how big that is. This is one strut. One strut. And then that goes into the main body of the space station of Olisar. Look how big that is. Those little rooms. Those are lights from rooms, like our little Easy Habs and offices and businesses. Look how freaking big this strut is. The only thing that we see is that one little tiny part. In there. That's it. Just that. We never go down there. Any of that whole area. Look how freaking massive this is. And they're going to open this up. And just the amazingness. Every time I come out here, I appreciate this. Yeah, sometimes I fly through the missions, and sometimes I'm farming, and I'm just trying to rack up my UAC to get my stuff, but then I go run the missions, and I just enjoy flying through space, because they've done such an incredible job. And it's just absolutely incredible. Switching from precision into SCM mode, because it's going to take forever to fly along this gigantic, gigantic space station. And hopefully I won't lag and crash into the building, which would just... not the building, the space station, because that would just suck. But when was the last time that you just came over here and flew along this gigantic space station. I know everybody did when they first got in. And then it's like, okay, there it is. That's all it is. It's cool. It's big. And what's next? Everybody talks about needing to, have some kind of excitement. They get bored. They go and they shoot people and they grief people and they steal ships and they pirate. And it's like, they piss me off because the lag is killing me. They piss me off because, look at these things. Look at these things. Actually, I think I'm upside down. So I was looking at these in the ICC the other day. I think these are hydrogen tanks. Liquefied hydrogen. Look at that label. Have you come and seen this label on the side of this freaking massive tank? Look at these textures. Chipped away paint from micrometeorites. Look at this thing. So that's spaceship fuel. So if you have a starfarer and you're flying around a gas giant like Crusader and collecting and refining hydrogen into space fuel, and look at those struts. Look at those struts that are holding on those massive tanks. Massive tanks of space fuel. Massive. Massive stuff. Yeah, I know, everybody comes over here and flies through the struts, but how often do you just look and appreciate what we have and what they've done? I mean, they're constantly working. I mean, there are people, as we speak, working on fitting out the interior of Olisar, coming up with more shops. We're going to have, I don't remember what the next one is, where we can actually get weapons and then ships in-game. That's coming very soon. Oh, upside down. So this is the top. Yeah, we know the top. So this is like all the main habitation module area. Look how big it is. It's freaking huge, and we're going to be able to walk around inside there. Look at that. It goes on and on and on. Look at the size of this freaking space station. Here's your landing struts. Look at these habitation modules. There's another hydrogen module. This freaking thing is so massive and so cool. And all these details, the communications arrays, the struts, the pipes, antennas, there's more antennas. It is just so big and so cool. Here's some more tanks. I don't know what these tanks are. Maybe those are oxygen tanks. I'm sure there has to be recycling of oxygen. I don't know what these circling hubs are. It doesn't necessarily look like there's corridors inside? No, see, those are open lattice struts, so those are just being held there as they spin. God, I am getting terrible frame rates. Yes. Earlier I was not, now I am. I should probably log out and log back in, which I will. What is that? Just all the different textures and reflections and lighting. This massive space station. These solar arrays. When was the last time you came over here and looked at these solar arrays? The detail on this thing. The reflections. Look at space, the nebulas. I want to fly through those nebulas. I am just so pumped about 2.7 and having this entire star system. No, those nebulas are not in this star system. But look how big it is. 2.7. By the end of the year, we should be able to fly across this entire star system. Taking off for the other planets, for ArcCorp, for wherever. It's just amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. Oh, there is a fourth space station. The fourth space station is the Cryastro stations. They're amazing. Have you ever flown around one of those? I'm going to do one of those next because I love them. They're awesome. We go over there, we get repaired, we refuel, but just look at it. Fly around it. It's amazing. And we're going to have all these and so much more. So thanks for watching. Rambling, as always, because I just love this game. I'm so obsessed and passionate because I want to live in space. And I know you do too. So let's go fly. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you around the verse.